Hello, everyone. Welcome to Easy English Talk. I'm Lisa.
And I'm Mike. Hi, Lisa.
Hi, Mike. How are you today?
I'm good, Lisa. I'm happy because today we have a very useful topic.
Yes, today we are talking about job interviews in English.
A job interview. This is very important. Many people need to do interviews in English.
That's right. An interview is a meeting. You meet the boss or manager. They ask you questions about work.
And you answer the questions. If your answers are good, you can get the job.
Exactly. So today we will help you prepare for your interview. We will learn important words and practice good answers.
Before we start, please do one thing for us.
Yes, if you want to learn English and get a good job, please click subscribe. Hit that subscribe button.
When you subscribe, you can watch all our videos. We make learning English easy and fun.
Okay, Mike, let's start. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's talk about job interviews.
Mike, what should people do before the interview? How can they prepare?
Good question. Before the interview, you need to prepare. Prepare means to get ready.
Yes, prepare. Get ready. So, what do we prepare?
First, you need to learn about the company.
The company. That's the place where you want to work. For example, maybe you want to work at a hospital, or a school, or a restaurant. That is the company.
Right. So, before your interview, go to the company website. Read about the company.
What information should you look for?
Learn what the company does. What do they make? What do they sell? Who are their customers?
Customers are the people who buy from the company.
Exactly. For example, if you interview at a coffee shop, their customers are people who drink coffee.
I have a story. Last year, I had an interview at a bookstore. Before the interview, I looked at their website. I learned they sell books for children.
That's good preparation.
Yes, during the interview, I said, I know you sell children's books. I love reading to kids. The interviewer smiled. She was happy I knew about the company.
See, that's why preparation is important. When you know about the company, the interviewer thinks this person really wants this job.
Okay, so step 1, learn about the company. What is step 2?
Step 2, think about your skills. Skills are things you can do, things you are good at.
Can you give examples of skills?
Sure, maybe you are good at talking to people. Maybe you are good with computers. Maybe you can speak 2 languages. These are all skills.
So before the interview, make a list. Write down your skills. What are you good at?
Yes, write them down. Then, during the interview, you can talk about your skills.
Perfect. So we have 2 steps. Learn about the company and think about your skills.
Right. Now let's talk about common interview questions. Lisa, what questions do interviewers usually ask?
The most common question is, tell me about yourself.
Tell me about yourself. Almost every interview starts with this question.
Yes. So how do we answer?
Okay, listen carefully. When they say, tell me about yourself, they want to know about your work, not your personal life.
That's important. Don't talk about your family or hobbies. Talk about your work experience.
Work experience. Let me explain this. Your work experience is your work history, the jobs you had before.
For example, I worked at a restaurant for 2 years. That's work experience.
Exactly. So your answer should be short, maybe 1 or 2 minutes.
Can you give us an example answer?
Sure. Here's a good answer. My name is Mike. I worked as a waiter for 3 years. I am good at helping customers and working in a team. I want this job because I love working with people.
That's perfect. It's short and clear. You said your name, your experience, your skills, and why you want the job.
Right. Now let's practice. Sarah, tell me about yourself.
Okay. My name is Lisa. I worked as a teacher for 2 years. I am good at explaining things and I am patient. I want this job because I love teaching.
Excellent. See how easy it is? You just need to practice.
Yes, practice is important. Say your answer many times before the interview.
What's another common question?
Another common question is, why do you want this job?
Ah, yes. This question is very common, and it's important to give a good answer.
A bad answer is, I need money. Don't say that.
No, don't say that. Even if it's true, don't say it.
So, what's a good answer?
A good answer talks about the company or the work. For example, I want this job because I like helping people. Or, I want this job because your company is very good.
Here's my example. Let's say I'm interviewing at a coffee shop. I can say, I want this job because I love coffee and I enjoy talking to customers.
Perfect. You connected the job to something you enjoy.
Another question you might hear is, what are you good at? This is asking about your strengths.
Your strengths. These are your good points, things you do well.
For example, maybe you are good at working hard. Maybe you are good at learning new things. Maybe you are good at solving problems.
When you answer, give a real example. Don't just say, I work hard. Say, I work hard. At my last job, I always arrived early and helped my team finish projects.
That's much better. You give an example from real life.
Exactly. Examples are very important in interviews.
Mike, we talked about words, but what about body language?
Good point, Lisa. Body language is very important. Body language means how you move your body.
Yes, it's not just what you say, it's also how you look and act.
Right. So let's talk about good body language for interviews.
First thing, smile. When you arrive, smile at the interviewer.
Smiling shows you are friendly and happy to be there.
But don't smile too much, that looks strange. Just smile naturally.
Second thing, make eye contact. Look at the interviewer when you talk.
Eye contact. This means looking at someone's eyes when you speak to them.
In many countries, eye contact shows you are honest and confident.
Confident means you believe in yourself. You are not too nervous.
But be careful, don't stare. Staring means looking too much without stopping. That's uncomfortable.
Right, just look at the person naturally, like a normal conversation.
Third thing, sit up straight. Don't slouch in your chair.
Slouching means sitting in a lazy way with bad posture. It looks unprofessional.
Sit with your back straight. Put your hands on the table or in your lap. This looks professional.
Professional. This is an important word. Professional means good for work, appropriate for business.
Yes, you want to look professional in an interview.
One more important thing about body language. When you meet the interviewer, shake hands.
A handshake. You hold their hand and shake it up and down, like this.
Not too hard, not too soft, just a firm, friendly handshake.
And say, nice to meet you when you shake hands.
These small things are important. They make a good first impression.
First impression means the first feeling someone has about you. You want to make a good first impression. Okay, Lisa, now you're in the interview room. What should you do?
First, be on time. Actually, arrive 10 minutes early.
Being on time shows you are reliable. Reliable means people can trust you. You do what you say.
If you arrive late, the interviewer thinks this person is not reliable.
Right, so always arrive early. Give yourself extra time.
Next tip, listen carefully to the questions.
Yes, sometimes people are nervous and they don't really listen. They think about their answer before the question finishes.
That's a mistake. Listen to the complete question, then think, then answer.
And if you don't understand the question, it's okay to ask. You can say, sorry, can you repeat that? Or can you explain the question?
That's better than giving a wrong answer.
Absolutely. Now, when you answer, speak clearly. Don't speak too fast.
Take your time. It's okay to think for a few seconds before you answer.
You can say, that's a good question. Let me think. And then give your answer.
This shows you are thinking carefully. That's good. Also, don't use your phone during the interview.
This should be obvious, but turn off your phone or leave it in your bag.
Yes, looking at your phone in an interview is very unprofessional.
One more important thing. Ask questions at the end.
At the end of almost every interview, they ask, "Do you have any questions for us?"
Always say yes. Always have questions prepared.
Good questions are, what is a typical day like in this job? Or what will I do every day?
Or you can ask, what do you like about working here?
These questions show you are really interested in the job. Mike, what should people do after the interview?
Good question. The interview is now finished when you leave the room.
That's right. After the interview, you should send a thank you email.
A thank you email is a short message to the interviewer. You thank them for their time.
You can write something simple like, Dear Mr. Tom, thank you for meeting with me today. I enjoyed learning about the job. I hope to hear from you soon. Best regards, Lisa.
This is polite and professional. It shows good manners.
Send this email the same day or the next day. Don't wait too long.
Right. Now, after you send the email, you wait.
Waiting is hard. You want to know the answer. Did you get the job?
I know, but be patient. Patient means you can wait calmly. Don't call the company every day.
Usually, they will contact you in 1 or 2 weeks.
Contact means to call you or email you. They'll let you know their decision.
If you get the job, congratulations. That's wonderful news.
If you don't get the job, don't feel bad. Every interview is good practice.
That's so important to remember. Even if you don't get the job, you learned something. You got better at interviews.
Exactly. The more interviews you do, the easier they become.
Okay, everyone, let's review the important words we learned today.
Yes, we learned 8 important words. Let's go through them.
First word, prepare. Prepare means to get ready. I need to prepare for my interview.
Second word, company. The company is the place where you work. I want to work for a good company.
Third word, skills. Skills are things you can do well. My skills are communication and teamwork.
Fourth word, experience. Your work experience is your work history. I have 3 years of experience.
Fifth word, professional. Professional means good for work, appropriate for business. Always dress in professional clothes for an interview.
Sixth word, confident. Confident means you believe in yourself. Practice your answers so you feel confident.
Seventh word, reliable. Reliable means people can trust you. Always be on time to show you are reliable.
Eighth word, patient. Patient means you can wait calmly. Be patient while you wait for their answer.
These 8 words are very useful for job interviews and for work in general.
Mike, we talked about so much today.
We did. We talked about how to prepare, how to answer questions, body language, and what to do during and after the interview.
Now, I want to ask our viewers a question.
Great idea. Here's our question for you. Have you ever had a job interview? What question was difficult for you?
If you haven't had an interview yet, tell us, what are you nervous about?
Please write your answer in the comments. Use simple English. That's okay.
You can write, I had an interview last month. The difficult question was, or I'm nervous about speaking English in my interview.
Try to use one of our 8 vocabulary words in your comment. That's good practice.
Before we finish, please remember to subscribe to Easy English Talk.
Yes, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss our next video.
If this video helped you, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends.
We want to help as many English learners as possible.
Remember, everyone feels nervous before an interview. That's normal.
But if you prepare well and practice your answers, you will do great.
You can do this. Believe in yourself.
Good luck with your interview. We are cheering for you.
Thank you so much for watching today. See you in the next video.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.